Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michael Strom, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Donna Edman from Donna Edman Photography. Donna, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon. How are you, Michael?
I'm lovely. I'm lovely.
Good.
So I was wondering if we could start off by you telling us a little bit about your background and your photography business.
I would love to, Michael. Well, Michael, I had started photography when we bought our son a camera, and I kept borrowing it. So as I kept borrowing it, finally he said, you know, Mom, I would use my camera if I had it with me instead of with you. And so I knew I had the bug, and went off and bought my first camera and started taking photographs of things that are just really cool for me. So it was nature and travel and things that were attractive to me, architecture, things like that. And then someone came to me and said, can you take a business portrait for me, a headshot? And I said, I don't know, I've never done that before. And it turned out really well. And they kept referring people to me. So I thought I better learn how to actually do this as a professional. And I went to photography school. I attended school for 2 years just to learn lighting and portraiture. And I came out of that feeling confident that my skill level had increased. And I just kept on going. So first I started with business portraits, and it's just continued on doing many other things now.
Well, Donna, thank you for all that great information on your background. Now, you and I have been speaking, and I understand you have this great new photography project that you're offering to your clients. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about what that is.
Oh yeah, I'd like to, Michael.
Wonderful.
Well, Michael, family is really important to me, and family's made up of kiddos and parents and grandparents and sometimes even great-grandparents. And I just want to have this idea of documenting your family's story. So to let you know why I do what I do with this family idea is that my mom had this jar of buttons, and it means nothing to anybody except to me, probably, because when I was a kid, she was a gray lady. She volunteered at a hospital, and these were the buttons of her gray lady uniform. And what those buttons represent to me was that she was the happiest in her life at that point because she was helping people. And so she's instilled in me the idea of helping people and finding joy in helping people. So little buttons, something so simple as a jar of buttons, can have great meaning. They can be a treasured item. So for me, those buttons are a treasured item. I want to have an opportunity to tell your story and your family's story, incorporating images of your folks, maybe your grandparents, maybe your children, and put them in an album, collecting all those images in one place in an album, so it can be something that's treasured and handed down for generations.
Well, thank you, Donna, for all that great information about this new project. It sounds very exciting. So can you speak to the grandparents directly about what are the features that really apply to them of why this project would be something that might be very appealing to them?
Oh, I would love to do that, Michael. Well, at this point, I would love to talk with the grandparents directly. So for all you grandparents who say, I don't want to be photographed because I don't look the way I used to, and I don't think I'm worthy of being photographed anymore. And I want to tell you that you are loved just the way you are. Wrinkles and all, you are still loved by your family. And this is a splendid opportunity for you to tell the stories, for you to share images of your things, share images of the people who are important to you that will help you tell that story. So in this album that I would like to do for you, that would be collections of pictures of you doing your do, you just being who you are, pictures of the people who are important to you. They could be photographs if those people are not local, or they could be in the studio with us. And then it's the things that are important to you and why those things are important to you. And all of this would then be telling your story of who you are.
Well, thank you, Donna, for that great information of how your project relates specifically to the grandparents. Now I was wondering if we could switch gears a little bit and talk about how the project relates and benefits the adult children of those grandparents.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, Michael. So adult children, I would encourage you to talk with your parents, talk with your grandparents, and if you're very fortunate, talk with your great-grandparents. and encourage them to participate in this idea of documenting their life. Documenting their life with pictures of them, with pictures of the people who are important to them, and the things that are important to them, and then of course the stories that tie all that together. And that would be an all-in-one place so that you can hand that down to generations. It would be a great legacy for your parents to be able to hand this down to generations. So time marches on, and before you lose the people who are really important to you, let's create something very special. Call me, let's get started, and let's create your family story.
Well, thank you, Donna, for all that great information about this family project. It sounds very exciting. So if someone would like to call you and ask questions or set up a photo shoot, what's the best phone number to reach you at?
Well, they would reach me at 714-746-2418, or through my website, which is donnaedmanphotography.com, and or with my email, donna@donnaedmanphotography.com.
Well, excellent. Donna, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Bye.